And because of Thanksgiving yesterday, this has been on my mind. Temperance. Now, the word temperance is not mentioned very much in the Bible. However, I'll give you a couple of great examples in the Bible of people who said different things to help you understand a little bit more about temperance, or who displayed temperance. The first one is Hannah, Samuel's mother. In 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 3, in the King James Version, she said, "Talk no more exceedingly proudly. Let not arrogancy come out of your mouth. For the Lord is a God of knowledge, and by him actions are weighed." To me, what this means, of course, read it in your version of the Bible to help you understand it more. But to me, what this means is temperance is not speaking proudly or arrogantly, but speaking prudently. Prudently is mentioned quite a few times in the Bible, because God is the one who's going to judge us. We don't need to judge each other, because God's going to judge us. Of course, the ultimate example of temperance is Jesus. In 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 23, New Living Translation, is he did not retaliate when he was insulted, nor threaten revenge when he suffered. He left his case in the hands of God, who always judges fairly. Now that sounds very much like to me it sounds very much like the first scripture. But it tells you a little bit more about temperance. As we know, temperance is one of the fruits of the Spirit, and the opposite of temperance, which some of us, including myself, may have been guilty of yesterday, gluttony. Some of the deadly sins are things that are against temperance. I mean, probably all of the 7 deadly sins, if you think about it, are people who are not doing things prudently or with temperance. And if you still don't understand what I mean by temperance, let me give you a quote by Ulisses Soares, one of the leaders of my church, that says, "Temperance is an essential reinforcement for a firm foundation in Jesus Christ. Furthermore, cultivating temperance is a meaningful way to protect our souls against the subtle yet constant spiritual erosion caused by worldly influences that can weaken our foundation of Jesus Christ." In my words, temperance is a balance. So it's not too much or too little. In my mind, if I'm saying great things about myself, there's nothing wrong about that. Saying all the great things in the world is not wrong. But where I think it's wrong is if I'm comparing myself against another, either saying I'm better than someone else or saying I'm worse than someone else. Temperance is just a balance. Think about a scale, the old-fashioned scales that were a balance of you tried to weigh different coins to have it balance. And that's what temperance is to me, a balance in everything, a balance in your words, a balance in your actions, a balance in your day, making sure that it's not too full or too empty, but just a balance of eating too much. I mean, just what you're eating. I actually felt pretty good yesterday at Thanksgiving. I ate a healthy serving of everything, and I felt pretty good about that. It's just later on I ate a little too many snacks and sweets that I didn't need to. But the key with temperance is a balance. And I know I keep saying this over and over again, but I would love to hear what you think temperance is and why you think it is a virtue and what comments you have to say about temperance. God bless you, and you are enough. And I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving if you do celebrate that.